Alright everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video with Fat Phil, and kind of following up on my return on investment video where I compared Starkiller and Dr. Aphra, I want to take another look at Starkiller and particularly say why two of his Omicrons are extremely underrated. And I'm going to show you the information where I got this, and then I'm also going to hopefully show you in this Grand Arena battle why those Omicrons are so important. Let's dive right in. First and foremost, huge shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much for your support. If you're interested in joining, link down below. Otherwise, please just subscribe to this channel, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know your thoughts. So what I want to do first is we're going to go over to StarWarsGalaxyofHeroes.gg, the website. And there's this Omicron report here, right? If you go down here, Omicron report. So in Grand Arena, here are all the Omicrons that, are linked to Galaxy of Heroes based on the players who have an account here. So what you'll notice for Starkiller is that there are 94,000, over 94,000 of there is much conflict in you, which is his primary unique. That's definitely the most important one, hands down, right? But then you'll notice that down here, the Force Repulse and Boundless Force Throw, there are significantly less. There's 55 and 51,000. So players are not equipping these nearly as often as they're equipping this Omicron. Now, I think for a lot of times, when you first get Starkiller, you're not as concerned about those other ones, but I think I'm seeing more and more where players aren't going back and equipping the other ones, and I'm going to explain why they are so important and where I think a lot of players can struggle, especially as you move on with Starkiller and want to get the most out of him, why you need those Omicrons. So let's flip back over to the game here. We're going to go into Starkiller's kit. So I don't really need to go heavy into his unique, right? Everybody knows that one. So the big thing here with his unique that I just want to bring up is right here, this debuffed enemies deal 50% less damage. Remember this point. This is a very, very big point here that I want to ensure you guys are understanding. So let's start with a Boundless Force Throw here. So here's its, the ability in its, normal state, right, before the Omicron. Deal physical damage to target enemy, inflict dazed and vulnerable for 2 turns, which can't be resisted. Gain 25 stacks of force energy, this can't be evaded. When you're unleashed, right, once you've hit that 100 stacks, inflict buff immunity and healing immunity for 2 turns, which can't be resisted. So you are going to inflict those debuffs, but they can be resisted, but they can still be dispelled, right? You could, somebody can take them away, right? That's definitely, a big thing. Comparative to while in Grand Arenas, right, you add that Omicron, dispel all debuffs on all allies. So that's different, right? Dispel all your debuffs on all your allies. And the buff immunity and healing immunity can't be copied, dispelled, or resisted. That is huge. That right there means that that character, if you apply this to, say, Galactic Legends Rey, which is a very common use for Starkiller, as you'll see later, she's now debuffed. So she's going to be dealing 50% less damage. That is exactly why this ability becomes so important in the later stages of the game, is you can keep that on her. It can't be dispelled at that point, which is an amazing, amazing ability. Then let's go to Force Repulse. So this is dispel all buffs on target enemy, deal physical damage to all enemies which can't be evaded. This attack deals 5% more damage for each buff dispelled, and then when you're unleashed, that goes up to 25% for each buff dispelled. You had the Omicron, and it's dispel all buffs on all enemies. So now, what you're giving yourself the ability to do here is, let's say that there's 2 buffs on the target enemy, you're going to deal 10% more damage, or 50% more damage when you're in Unleashed. But if there's 2 buffs on every single character on the field, that goes up to 50% more damage before Unleashed, and 250% more damage while Unleashed. So your damage potential with this ability just ramps crazily when you are in Unleashed because of being able to dispel the buffs on all enemies. Those are so important. And you think about with the Rey battle, especially of trying to get rid of, the inspiration, right, that you need to be able to critically hit. By being able to dispel all those buffs, you're able to get rid of that, the crit hit immunity and be able to get that inspiration down that much faster. So let's go right into this Grand Arena here. Okay, so this Rey is insane. I actually don't know if this is going to work, so bear with me, guys. But here is this Datacron. 25% defense, 67% health, and 31% health steal with allies gaining 15% max health and protection for each other light side ally. So Ray is going to have a crazy health pool here. Just, oops, that's Ben Solo. How is he modded? Okay, so he's going to have, he's got 100k health before that Datacron kicks in with the bonus. While Ray has almost 300,000 health before all those bonuses she's going to get. Plus, she's got a lot of offense. So this is going to be a very, very scary Ray to go up against. Very, very scary Ray. Very well modded. All right. So we are going to be bringing in this team. We've got our old Ben. And we've got Visas in here. All right. And I want this one where we've got a little bit defense, offense, and then health and protection for our dark side characters. All right. Oh, boy. Here we go. All right. Just go right in. So you guys are going to hopefully see these in action. So come on now. This is going to be a long fight, too. I have no doubt of that. All right. So there goes the crit immunity. So I do want to just get Ben. He's the one I want to stun initially. And let's just start going on Ben because I need, okay, there we go. So now all those buffs got dispelled. Now we can work on Ray's inspiration and try and critically hit her. All right, let's just get ability block on the field. Okay, we got the critical hits. So my goal here is just going to be, okay, Ray's below 50% health. That's good. Now let's work on Ben, get that lifeblood down. This is going to be brutal. And she's got 3 stacks of inspiration, of course. Let's just throw this up. Okay, Ray's got her ultimate. He's in damage immunity. Let's go over here. This is very scary with her having 3 stacks of inspo. Yeah, we just got to send it. So what I'm trying to do here, you'll see, I want to get everybody in damage immunity. Because if I can do that, then we can, Ray is not going to get as many sudden whirlwinds off. So she should be getting a turn here soon, hopefully. Okay, there she goes. She's taking a turn. We gained a lot of turn meter there. That is not good for us. Okay. Fortunately, she's got shock on her, which is good news for us because then she can't gain, she'll be dealing less damage, which is ideal. Okay. Just keep on going around. Yep. All right, we'll do that. Because I can do this. All right, just take a turn. Come on, Ray. You can do it. Take a turn, Ray. There she goes. Okay, all right, we survived. There we go. All right, we got to go all in on her now. We got to get her as close to the red as possible. Because we need to time our kill here. So that way I can get Ben Solo out. Okay. Let's see if this works. All right, so Ben Solo still has a lot of health left. Okay, Ray is almost dead. Oh, there we go. Let's go. All right, that worked so well. Okay, hold on. Mara, no. Ah, crap. It's not good. We're not going to get our... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. There we go. Wow, this worked out really, really well. Oh boy, there we go, guys. That was very clean. That was a lot cleaner than I thought. But there you guys saw that AoE was dealing more damage, right? And I didn't even have to use the tire throw because I normally try to save that to keep Ray there, but we were able to really control that battle. So in that battle, the Boundless Force throw with the damage immunity, I didn't end up having to use that because I was just trying to eat away at Ray. But a lot of times where that one really comes in handy would be if you have like a JTR and, you know, she times out a lot of these battles. Well, JTR would actually, she can't evade that. So now you've got healing immunity on her and she can't, you know, resist the force repulse. So that's a really good way to kill her. that battle was way too smooth. I thought that would have been a lot more difficult. Kind of unfortunate I recorded that when I'm trying to sell these Omicrons and you saw that I like barely used them. But I promise you that like they are important to use that way. A lot of times that boundless force throw, I find it comes into play when there's JTR or like L3 and Shorty, some of those characters who kind of create a lot of problems, or also when like Barris is involved. You know, you want to be able to stop that healing. So this team here, if I was to critique this in any way, I would have removed Poe out of here and I would have put JTR. I think JTR is a much better character for Rey. OG, or Cal Ripken Jr. would be another really good character you could throw in here. But yeah, guys, hopefully that, kind of, I didn't really end up selling Starkiller's Omicrons because I barely used them. But I'm telling you, they are important. And I think you saw there, though, with the Force Repulse in particular, that one was able to really deal a lot of good damage. At the times that I used it, dispelled all those buffs, which is extremely important to get that inspiration off and the critical hit immunity. Because if you can't critically hit against Rey, you are going to be stuck behind her for, you think, that fight took us 3 minutes, and that was one of the smoothest Rey battles I've ever done in my life. So, really pleased with that. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. As always, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment, and hopefully this was helpful to you in using Starkiller against Rey and showing you what the best, how to really get the most out of those accounts. Obviously, this was a really juiced Rey, but we got it done. Worked really well. So, thank you guys again. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you on the next video. May the Force be with you. Cheers. Actually, wait, hold on. You know what I just realized? The reason that worked was so well is because Ben didn't have any Omicrons. Wow, I didn't realize that. Hold on, guys. Sorry. If you're still watching now, you get, like, bonus. Ben didn't have Omicrons. I didn't even know. I don't even pay attention. Ben didn't have Omicrons. That's why that fight was so easy, man. Something fell off. Yeah. So, man, this was a really bad one to show. I was all excited. I didn't even pay attention that Ben didn't have Omicrons. But, I got to thinking of why, I got to thinking of why, why he didn't come back. And it's because he doesn't. Wow, that's crazy to me. Man, yeah, so, this was a horrible one to show. I'm still going to post this because I put the work in for it, but man, that is really crazy. Only my luck that I try to actually show you guys something good, and it, completely is, not helpful because none of the good stuff actually ended up being needed. But hopefully you guys enjoy the video, get to laugh at, me putting in all this really good work, only to realize that this team isn't what I thought it'd be. But like, subscribe, comment. I love all you. May the Force be with you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.